Welcome back to Factorio. Yeah, I know I said in the comments that I was gonna do a Minecraft video next, but I lied. More accurately, it's taking a lot longer than I expected, and I would rather not go too much longer without making a video. I would say that the next video will be Minecraft, but I can't be sure, so I won't. So for now, it's factory time. Getting off to a familiar start, I begin setting up my Helmod screen to tell me what I need for military or black science. Since there isn't a whole lot of other things to do, I just start making the science build. While black science isn't super complex, it is a bit more complicated than green and red. The ingredients aren't that bad, but the main complexity comes because there are 3 ingredients. Walls are a simple ingredient, just stone bricks to make some walls. Red bullets aren't too bad, not as bad as inserters anyway, just steel, copper, and yellow bullets made from iron plates. And lastly, grenades. Very simple, just iron and coal, but it takes a long time to craft, so it does take a lot of assemblers. To get the black science to the labs, I have a second belt running under the labs, using long inserters to grab the science and place them into the labs. After running those belts, I increase iron throughput as I notice how far it's fallen behind. Mostly because of the mols. Probably. I also have to upgrade coal as the grenade production eats way too much to keep the furnaces running at the same time. Though copper and coal still seem a bit low after the expansion. After black science, and despite the shortages, I just kinda stand and watch our black science back up, promising to work on it later. Then I begin running through all the military research, and it takes a while. Half an hour? An hour? An hour and a half? Oh goodness. And despite the fact that I could absolutely have fixed the shortages and made this go by way faster, I just wait the entire time. After the long wait, I had researched everything, and first thing to do after researching all those things is to set up a new mall. This one makes walls, turrets, and flamethrower turrets. And now that I've gotten all that science stuff done, and you know, the whole having a shortage thing isn't really a problem anymore, I then make good on my promise that I made a little bit ago, and expand my copper mine so it doesn't keep running low. With that though, yeah, the black science part of the video is done. Faster than expected. But don't worry, I know what to do. Just like last episode where I used my new research to make something to help me out, this episode should be no different. Over the last 2 videos, I've brought up the biters, and how they're getting a bit more dangerous over time. While I could just keep running around and attacking every nest that gets into my pollution cloud, as my pollution cloud expands, that gets harder and harder. Instead, I can make a wall to keep the biters away, and that is what I'll do. Grabbing concrete and running it down the bus to quickly make a path down to the edge of the base, I begin running a concrete path around the base, and after running out of concrete, I begin lining the path's edges with walls. After finishing both the walls and the concrete path, I clear the trees and rocks off the path, and then run a belt around the path. I'm saying path too much. Anyway, during my transition to being defended, some biters notice and decide to nibble holes in my walls. I, of course, politely ask them to leave. I kill them. Anyway, again, after placing the belt loop, I set up turrets, spaced out about equal distance from each other, making sure there's no blind spots. As I was placing the inserters, the biters started nibbling on my walls again. I slap some bullets in the turrets near where the biters keep showing up, to keep them off the wall as I finish the defenses. Speaking of, the last things I need to do is place a few assembling machines to make bullets to place on the belt, and then run power poles around the ring to turn the inserters on, now allowing all the turrets in the ring to be fed off the belt. Then I just wait in the base, watching as the bullets fill up the belt. I could absolutely be moving on to the next thing I'm going to be doing this episode, but I just wanted to see the bullets all the way around the belt. You gotta give me this one. During this wait, I also become purple. And so do all of my turrets, because why not? I do notice I'm a bit low on iron again, but it is probably mostly because of the bullet production, so I decide not to worry about it too much. Instead, I grab some more concrete and begin paving along the railroad tracks up to the oil outpost. See, I need to keep this place defended too. While less frequent, attacks can and will hit this outpost at some point, so I need to keep it safe too. While there is no iron up here to make bullets, there is oil, and that should be all we need. First, I run the concrete ring in walls. After a car drive back home to grab some materials from the mall, I place the new flamethrower turrets around this ring, using pipes to run oil between them. Flamethrower turrets are really effective, and just this small handful of turrets should be enough to keep the biters away for a long time. There's a few small downsides, but overall the flamethrower turrets are very, very powerful. I then just place the spare concrete I had in the oil outpost and return home to repair my vehicle. And with that, I'm out of footage again. And while I could keep going on rambling or doing some other random project, like making some massive solar grid in the shape of an individual, I'm gonna elect not to do that and just let this be a shorter episode. So, for now, that's gonna be the end of today. And, I guess tune back in next time for Blue Science. And hopefully, that time I will actually remember to turn off the music in-game. But we'll see.